Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nightmare Toys podcast. We are on episode 114. I am Brian, and with me is...
Christy.
And this week we are talking about the new film, Abigail.
Yes, we are. That was good.
It was a fun movie.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
This, I think, is now one of my favorites now so far this year. And this is only April, but yeah. I love this movie.
Yeah. Like, it's bloody, it's gory, it's funny.
Fun. It's got a little of everything. The action, the gore,
Comedy.
the comedy, the drama. I mean, it's just got a little of everything wrapped up into one big ball. And I really, really love this movie. I'm glad I liked it, because sometimes you get excited for a movie and then you go in and watch and it's like,
That's why I was really worried that I was going to hate it after I've been looking forward to it for so long.
Right.
Because it's happened before.
Right.
But I think I was pleased more with the final product.
Yeah. And I haven't really seen anybody, for me, online say that they hated it or really say anything
I've seen
negative.
people, they didn't like the ending of the movie.
Okay.
Which I don't know why.
That's what I want to know then. Why would you not like the ending?
I think if they didn't have the ending, I would have liked it less.
The ending was great.
I love the ending.
I thought.
Maybe because of the predictability to an extent.
Okay.
Are we
To an extent.
to an extent?
Yeah. But,
but I was completely satisfied with it.
yeah, me too. I did have somebody tell me that there's talk that this might open up gates to Universal Monsters. Have you heard that from anybody? Because they're trying to say that she may be the daughter of Dracula.
Well, that's what was teased, but I think when they had wrote it, it wasn't picked up by Universal, so they couldn't technically call it Dracula.
Okay.
Because of copyright issues.
Right.
I did see from the team at our Radio Silence that's connected to Ready or Not. They share the same universe.
Oh.
Because there's the father from Ready or Not. He has a painting in the house in Abigail. There's a painting of him in the house.
Do you know I didn't even pay attention to that? I didn't see that part. Oh. Okay. Cool.
So,
I like Ready or Not.
yeah. And the fact that they're doing a Ready or Not 2 now.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, they announced it at doing promotion for this, that they're doing a Ready or Not 2 immediately after Scream 7 wraps.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm down.
And I would say, and they're not even, like, I guess they're producing Scream 7. They're not physically involved with it. Kevin Williamson took over.
Right.
Which I'm excited about.
Yeah.
But the fact that we're getting a Ready or Not 2 is great.
Yeah, because that was just another fun movie. A lot of everything wrapped up into a ball. The comedy, the action, the gore, everything. And I guess I'm tending to like movies like that, or they're putting, a little of everything into it.
It's a nice mixture for everyone.
Yeah, and those tend to be the movies I've been liking a lot lately. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell everybody a little bit about Abigail.
So with Abigail is about a group of people that kidnap a little girl, and they're holding her hostage for $50 million from the father. Only through the movie, they learn that the team was set up by the person that hired them to kidnap the little girl.
Right.
Which I think, granted, the setup was kind of explained in the trailer already, but...
Oh, that they were set up.
Because they were all locked in and everything.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew that something was going to happen there. But what I did like about this movie, too, is that throughout the movie, it kept unraveling the story. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, each character kept getting deeper and deeper into character. Like, the more you learned about it, they're like, oh, man, I want to know more about this person.
Right.
Sadly, except for Angus Cloud, who... is no longer with us,
right.
But his character also didn't last very long.
Yeah, he did not. But he was part of the comedic part of the movie, though.
Him trying to pick up Catherine Noon was hilarious.
She's just not paying attention. And they all had their own little parts.
Yeah,
their own little thing. I was thinking, I was thinking Gone in 60 Seconds Away, because everybody had their own little thing that they do to steal cars.
Well, that's why they in the movie they're given Rat Pack character names, which
Right.
I absolutely loved. But then like each person was brought in based on their certain skill set. So like
Right.
you have the hacker, you have the getaway driver, you got the I guess the sniper, the muscle,
Yeah. The head leader dude, whatever you
yeah,
want to call him.
the henchman, I guess.
Yeah.
And then the medic.
Yeah.
So it was fun seeing all their characters and then like how they interact with each other.
Right.
And,
I like that too, because then you get different characters, different
Yeah.
personalities to deal with within the story and within the movie too. So I like that instead of everybody just kind of being the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then they can't. Yeah, like you said, they can't use their real names. They're not allowed to use their real names, so they have the Rat Pack names.
Yeah.
And it was funny too that they didn't get that they're rats.
Yeah.
Like literally,
They're literally
they're going to be her food.
The food.
And they didn't get that at all. They're like, oh yeah, rat. Okay, cool. And I'm like, yeah, you're actual rats.
And then poor Kevin Durant, like, who plays the muscle in the movie.
Oh my god.
I feel so. Every character he plays, it feels like it's the same character.
I kind of feel
He's
that
like
way
the
too.
ditzy muscle.
Yeah, he's the ditzy muscle guy.
But I'm excited though that he's doing Texas Frightmare. He got announced for Texas Frightmare, so
okay.
So
cool.
I'm excited for that. But I'm like, dude, like, are you typecasted now at this point? Like, it's like every character you play is literally the same.
He does it good, but yeah,
he does it good. Yeah, but I want to see him be like a genius or something. Like,
yeah, something completely different than always being the muscle guy, the guy that can kick ass or whatever.
Yeah.
But
But-
could he really kick ass though?
I mean, he kind of did, but he was also very funny.
Yeah, he
with
was.
his
He was
delivery.
funny too. So he was
Yeah.
another part of the
Like
the
every
comedic
every
part.
person in the movie was hilarious, which I purely enjoyed. Even the little girl who's Abigail.
Oh God, she did an
Like,
amazing
she-
job. Are you kidding me?
Like, there's only one thing to nitpick with her, and I can't even blame her. Is her accent keeps going in and out because she's from Ireland.
oh, okay.
So like her,
I guess I didn't.
yeah.
pay
So like
attention to that.
her, so like through the movie, you notice her American accent kind of goes to British to Irish back to American.
Oh, I guess I didn't pay attention
Yeah.
to that, but yeah,
But she was phenomenal. In
yeah,
it.
she was. She did really.
And the
really
range
good.
that she gave for the character, like when like being like scared and thinking that she's literally going to die from.
Yep.
Dan Stevens, who stole the movie from me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he stole him and Michelle Barrera. I will watch anything she's in now.
Okay, so I liked her a whole lot better in this than I did Scream. What?
Oh no, I kind of liked her more in Scream 6. She was definitely better than Scream 5.
No, I like this.
But
character for her.
this character was good for her, and then she's been in a few other things I've seen. Like she was in The Heights.
Yeah.
That's a musical. She was good in that, but
I like her better.
I
in this
like.
movie, though.
I don't know. There's just something about her being covered in blood that I find it attractive.
Okay.
Like it's weird.
Well, she was
But-
definitely covered in
Yeah,
blood in this
but
one
it-
by the ending, though.
But if someone like put a picture up, I think it was her, of like all the horror movies she did with the Radio Silence team, and the more blood she gets on her, the more she smiles, which is very weird.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I guess maybe she likes it too.
Yeah, like because like Scream 5 is like nothing. Scream 6 a little blood. This one just doused
She's
in
doused.
blood.
Yeah, she's doused.
And she's got like the biggest smile on her face.
Yeah. If I was able to leave that house, I would have a big smile on my face too. I do have a question though. So back to the Dracula thing. So was her dad then maybe supposed to be Dracula?
I
But
think
of course
her-
you said that we can't use Dracula, so they just use...
I think had it been to where it was like Universal from the get go, I think they would have called him Dracula.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Well,
asking, if you
or
thought.
they would have teased him, like I guess at the end, being that he's Dracula, because they still don't say it.
Right. Oh no, they don't say it, but obviously.
But
you know.
I mean, I think the whole premise of the trailer was, oh, she's supposed to be Dracula's daughter, which would have been a nice twist at the end. It was that like Dracula's daughter or something like that.
Right. Well, 'cause they had that statue of them too. From
Yeah.
way back in the day too. So yeah.
So and that kind of gave me like Interview with the Vampire vibes.
Right.
A little bit with Kristen Dunst and Brad
Mm-hmm.
Pitt. But yeah, I think had they been able to give him the Dracula name, I think it would have clicked in more. But because,
Right.
you know, they don't.
I'm
call
okay
him
that they
Dracula.
didn't do that, though. I mean,
Because
it wouldn't have made any difference for me.
well, and it was also, you know, Dracula went by many names.
Right.
So who's to say, you know, it wasn't Dracula.
Right.
It's kind of like taking at your own interpretation.
Right, of course. I like that she does the ballet.
Yeah.
Now, there's this nice thing happening lately with all these young female actors that are leads, and they're doing excellent jobs with their characters.
Yeah.
We've seen that a lot in movies in the past couple years.
Well, I was saying, someone said that this is going to be this year's Megan because
Yeah,
of the
well, that's
dancing.
what I
So
said.
everyone's they're like, yeah, now watch, everyone on TikTok's going to be doing the ballet
They're gonna
dance and everything.
Put their hand and yeah. Well, of course, yeah. But that would be really cool though. A Megan and Abigail. I mean, they would. Can you imagine going up against Megan and Abigail? You wouldn't stand a chance.
Well, I know they're doing like the Megan and Chucky, like they actually referenced it on the
Yeah.
Chucky show. So,
Yeah, that was.
but yeah, I don't know, like.
That episode of Chucky when he was making fun of Megan and the boy, that was funny.
Yeah.
Dead silence, that was hilarious. So like, what was like your favorite like gore moment or in the movie?
Oh, definitely the ending.
Yeah.
We did the battle sequence with.
Yeah,
To where, and it's the predictability to where you know it's going to happen, which honestly I'm glad it happened because it did show, you know, that Joey's character is a motherly figure
right.
and she keeps her promises.
Mm-hmm.
And just like the whole I forgot his like funny line at the end. I think it was like shit or something like that.
Oh, I don't know. I
Something
can't
like,
remember.
but then it's just like boom.
Yeah, right. I like how they explode.
Yeah.
That was interesting. How they just explode into just guts and blood.
Yeah, which
I like that.
I like that they use the John Carpenter references
Yeah.
from vampires. You know, like crosses don't work on them, garlic doesn't work on them. It's either steak or sunlight.
Right. Yep.
I'm like that perfect.
Yeah, I like that.
And
the pizza cutter. What the hell is the pizza cutter going to do?
I don't know, but I love the whole when they're going to split up. Catherine Newton shows up with a bag of onions. It's like, those are onions.
I know. she was real ditzy too.
Yeah.
The blonde. She was real ditzy.
Which is weird for her
Instead
being
of
a
getting-
hacker.
That's what I thought. I was like, she doesn't know garlic and onions, and she's like smart, and she's a hacker, and she brings out onions instead of garlic. That was funny. Like, what are the onions gonna do? No, I liked the whole ending too. It was very action packed, and I liked that.
I like that it left it open for a sequel.
Yes, but I liked the fact that they had the ballet within the fight sequence, though.
Yeah.
Like, she was using ballet as her fight moves, and to choreograph all that, I thought was very creative. I loved that. I loved that. It was more so in the ending, but throughout the rest of the movie, though, she was, you know, using ballet for stuff too. Or she would, I think it's like she would kill somebody and then she'd have a ballet moment.
Yeah.
Kill somebody, let's do some ballet for a minute. Yay. But yeah, she did a really excellent job. I like to see some more from her. And I liked the makeup that they did on her once she's like with the teeth and the
Yeah, the
blonde
practical
teeth and
effects
everything.
makeup
Yeah,
and
mhm.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good too. But I think like towards the beginning of the movie when she's first starting to come out and fight everybody, and then you do see her first sequence where she does a little ballet move, she spins, she does a pirouette, she comes over and she stabs. I was like, oh, that's great. I can't remember, I think she had a knife in her hand or whatever she stabbed his leg with. I can't remember what it was.
It was
What was that?
the cue from the billiards table.
That's what it was.
But then she's also like, she takes that cross from the muscle and she's like just stabbing him repeatedly.
Yeah, like.
Which at first I'm like, that's not going to do anything. But then you see the damage and you're like, oh wow.
Yeah, because she's doing it extremely fast.
Yeah.
And to see like her fight up against fight against an older gentleman and stuff, and pretty much win was really cool. I like the fact that I don't know, this is I guess a little bit of a spoiler, but I like the fact that a couple people did turn.
Yeah.
Instead of just keeping her being the only one, that a couple people did turn, and that kind of switched the story a little bit and switched things around, and that made things more interesting. I liked that.
Yeah, and the whole how you're able to control them, and
yeah, that was a new thing too. Well, not really new, but
well, I don't know. I've never seen, like, I know like they had like the hypnosis, but never like full control of their body.
Right, and talk like them too.
Yeah,
like they were talking like her too, though. So
so like all the twists and
people,
turns that they take through it.
It was like once she bit somebody, then she could control them.
Yeah,
kind of a thing. Yeah, that was really cool. I like that. I don't know. There's literally nothing bad I can say about this movie. I have nothing bad to say about it at all.
No, if anything, it could have been a little shorter.
Yeah,
but I mean that's like nitpicking.
Yeah, that's
like
really
like for me, it flew by. Like I didn't even notice it was like almost 2 hours long.
Me too. And like I said earlier, like the story unravels throughout the movie. You get more and more on the story of what's actually happening with them, what her story is, Abigail's story is. It's not like you're getting the whole story like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
It keeps unraveling throughout the movie, and I like movies that do that. Because then you keep going, oh, and you keep learning more stuff that's happening within the story. So I like it when movies do that instead of giving you pretty much the whole story at the beginning or something, like backstories or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if anything, maybe the dad being in there longer.
Okay. Yeah.
But even then, I think it would have taken away from it.
Because
like the whole message of being there for your kids and everything.
Right.
Like, so, because like the girl made that abundantly clear,
Right.
Because, he wanted to kill Joe, and she's like, no, she was there for me. Leave her alone.
Well, they pinky promised.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad she let her go.
Yeah. So I really hope that, if they get the chance to combine the worlds with this and Ready or Not, maybe we'll get like a tease or something Ready or Not too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. That'd be cool. I'm ready for that. So they're going to start filming that this year? Ready or Not too?
Yeah, I think they said this summer they were getting ready to film it.
Oh, okay.
Because I think Scream 7 is about finished, I think.
Okay.
And they're going to have that come out, I think, next spring. And then they were doing Ready or Not 2, and then they were going right into their Escape from New York sequel.
Oh.
Because they're going to be doing one of those with Carpenter.
Okay.
So.
Well, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yay. I didn't hear about all that.
And I'm sure somewhere down the line they'll continue the VHS series for Shudder.
Yeah. Okay. Yay. Well, let's talk about another little movie. Well, let's give it our rating, and then we'll talk about another movie just briefly.
I want to give it a solid 8.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Like 8, 9.
Yeah.
I really don't know what something would give me a 10, but
it is a high rewatchable film.
I plan on buying it.
I want to
buy it. I will rewatch it.
I want a 4K copy of it when it comes out. And
yep.
I will definitely rewatch this numerous times. Probably even when it goes on Peacock, I'll watch it again.
Yeah. And I haven't really been into vampire movies too much, really, but they really haven't done.
There really hasn't been
a lot of vampire stuff, but man, this was so good.
They did, like, everything about this was great.
Yeah, it really was. But there's another movie that everybody's kind of talking about at the moment that's on Shudder, The Late Night with the Devil. That was at the movie theater for a couple weeks, I believe.
I think it's still at the theaters.
Is it?
I think so.
Well, it's on Shudder, so don't go to the movie theater.
Yeah, it's on Shudder, and I know you could buy it digitally. And then
okay.
I think it comes on media in a couple weeks.
Okay. All right. So what'd you think of that?
I enjoyed it. It's very different for exorcism type movie.
Yeah, I think so too. I like it's set in Halloween 77, so they did a really good job in bringing the 1970s TV late night TV show to you.
Yeah.
And with the setting and the clothing and everything, like they did a really good job
And
with that.
and they talked about him going running against Johnny Carson at night, and how he's been trying to get his ratings up to get like that big TV contract. And
Yep. Yeah, they did a really good job with that. I don't think, like, a lot of people are like, man, this is like the best thing ever. I don't necessarily think that. I liked it, but like I liked Abigail a whole lot better though. I had way more fun with Abigail. I think Late Night with the Devil is a little more serious, and it's set of you watching a 1970s late night talk show, and that's the whole thing.
Yeah, like you have to like really like, I guess, be into those type of movies,
Right.
because based on how it's filmed and everything, because it is like a full screen type movie. So like I don't know if it happened with your TV. My TV had like the black bars on the sides.
It did. Mm-hmm.
So, and it made it feel like it was filmed in the 70s, camera-wise, with the grittiness and everything.
Yeah.
So I think you have to be like in the mindset to watch one of those. I feel like if you're just watching it to watch it, you're probably not going to like it as much.
Now, this is okay, so two things. With this movie, they did color and black and white. So as they're filming the TV show and you're watching them do the TV show, it's in color. Now, when they go to a commercial break and then they're just kind of talking amongst themselves, then it goes into black and white.
And it's like high def.
Yeah, which I thought was interesting.
It's interesting, but I kind of wished it would have stayed like still the grittiness.
Yeah.
As if it was on the air. I feel like that was the one thing that kind of takes you out of it a little bit.
A little bit.
Switching it back and forth.
There's that. And then, oh gosh, what was I going to say? Oh gosh, I was going to ask you something else, and now I just have a brain fart.
The ending?
Well, the ending was a little confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, I don't know.
It made me question if it was real or not.
Right.
Like, did they actually go through all that stuff, or was he just imagining it the entire time?
I think he was the devil the entire time.
You think he was the one that was possessed?
I think he was possessed the whole time, because they said that he was in that Woods cult thing.
Yeah.
And that he seen this devil.
The rituals
there.
And
he
everything.
got, and so I think he was possessed the whole time. I don't know. What does everybody else think?
Oh no, like it made me question it at the end.
You can go a couple different ways with the ending.
Because I mean, it could have been like, it did actually happen, or it could be he was just crazy the entire time.
Right. Or he was just psycho and not possessed. I'm not sure. But okay. But I was like, oh, that's the ending? I did kind of do that, and I was like, oh, okay. I did want a little bit more, but okay. I was going to say. So some people were saying, or it's even posted as this too, like it's a found footage. Do you consider it a found footage movie? I don't consider it found footage that much.
No.
Like Blair Witch is a found footage.
I mean, if they're going based on like how like the behind the scenes stuff, maybe it's a found footage. But then again, I feel like the quality would have been all the same.
Yeah,
like
but
it wouldn't
a lot of people are
change
saying it's found footage, and it's even listed as it's a found footage too. And I'm like, I don't really find it as much of a found footage movie.
Well, I can understand because it's like a news or like a
show
broadcasting. So in a way, it could be considered found footage, but I wouldn't consider.
My guess, because at the beginning there's a narrator at the beginning, and it's telling you this is what happened on this show on this night, and then it shows you. So maybe that's why they are saying it. It doesn't have a found footage feeling as much as like Blair Witch does. Or
I think that was just their homage to Texas Chainsaw, because they did the same thing.
Right.
And Texas Chainsaw is not found footage.
No, it's not. But this is a TV show, like you said, though. So.
But then they show like the behind the scenes stuff, which isn't like filmed as a found footage.
Right. See, I don't think it's too much found footage either. That's why I was asking.
Yeah,
but that's how everybody's listing it. Though,
yeah, no, me personally, I wouldn't list it as a found footage.
Me neither. Okay.
But I mean, I did enjoy it. But again, I enjoyed Abigail like you a lot more.
I would give it. I'll change. I would give Abigail 9 and give this maybe like a 6.5 to 7.
Okay, I think I gave it like a 7.5 or 8 for this one as well.
I don't know if this one's as rewatchable though.
I wouldn't rewatch this as much as I would Abigail, but I would maybe watch this for Halloween.
Yeah,
Like
Halloween
put
would
in the
be good.
Halloween stack.
Yeah, I think so. The
But-
possession, what they came up with at the end for how the girl is possessed and stuff was quite creative. That was
Yeah.
interesting. How they predict or how they did that, because like she had the telekinesis going on, and then like her head looked weird and split,
Yeah.
and then there was a lot going on with her, kind of a Carrie thing in a way. But then then you get the ending.
Yeah, it does just kind of stop.
Yeah, it just stops. I was like, oh, okay, all right. Well, moving on, we have other things to talk about. We have some exciting events coming up here at Nightmare Toys. You want to tell everybody about Sunday?
So this Sunday we have Ice Nine Kills here. I'm very excited for it. They're doing a special VIP event. You do have to get a ticket through their website, ice9kills.com. They said that they were going to cut off sales, I think, around 3 p.m. Sunday, in case there's any like last minute people.
Right.
There are a lot of tickets sold, so if you're going to be here early.
Yeah.
But they are going to go until the last person is through.
Yep.
So
We'll be here.
we're all going to be here. This is going to give me flashbacks to our first signing here.
Yes, I have already thought about that myself. But this time we're having the line going out the front door.
Yep. And it's not going to be as hot.
No, and it's not going to be as hot that day. It'll be a nice day too. So yeah, make sure y'all have a bottled water with you or something to snack on while you're in line waiting, because it's going to be a day.
I think they're going to get through pretty fast.
I feel like they're going to get through people pretty fast too, because they have photos to do, because people are buying tickets for different packages.
Yes.
And so they got photos to do with the band, stuff to get signed, and then this, that, and the other. So yeah, I think they'll get through pretty quickly.
And then there's also going to be merch available for it. They're having a special shirt brought in. They can purchase. We'll have the Silence mask. We'll have a brand new plushie that they just started carrying on the road with them for shows. We're going to be one of the first ones to have it.
Oh, cool.
Here. And
we have some shirts too that we're selling.
We do have our own shirt. So we have the Welcome to Horrorwood shirt, and we have a Skeleton Spencer shirt. Both are available on the website or here in store. If you're going to Sick New World on Saturday, you can order this and do it as an in-store pickup, and we'll have it ready for you.
Hell yeah. There you go. All right. And then, big news. We have another signing happening. I'm so excited about this. May 30th from 2 to 4, we are having Henry Winkler, the Fonz. Hey. He's going to be here, and that's going to be really great for the Scream fans.
Yes.
Because, let me explain that to you. Because if you're a big Scream fan and you go to conventions, the Scream cast has pretty much been at a lot of conventions the past couple of years. And I'm sure a lot of Scream fans have gotten a lot of their autographs already on their favorite poster or collectible. But you don't have Principal Mr. Embry, I'm sure, because Henry Winkler is not at all these conventions, right? And I know collectors like us have to have all the signatures they can on their poster or favorite collectible. So this is that time for Scream fans to get that particular signature on your Scream stuff. So very excited for that. Plus he's the Fonz.
He is the nicest guy ever. I was telling...
That's all I hear from everybody.
I was telling Philip, when I first started doing conventions, he was the very first person I met.
Oh, okay.
So this was almost 20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Almost.
Well, then you get to meet him again.
I know. And I guess maybe 10 years. Cause, but yeah, it was like, he was the first person I saw that was signing in front of the tables. Like before we met Matthew Lillard, who does it.
He's always in front of the table.
He's known for being there for the fans. But Henry was the first one I ever saw doing that, to where he doesn't like the table.
Yeah. Okay.
He wants to be like, because he's there for the fans,
right?
As the fans are there for him,
right?
So
of course. Well, we'll set up him a table and he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I would say
you're gonna have to have a table.
He could do whatever.
He can do anything he wants.
I'll find a way to play Happy Days on the TVs if I have to. Like
Waterboy, Scream, all of it. I mean, it's so much.
Yeah, I would say he's gonna have a lot of stuff. So Waterboy, Scream, Happy Days, some photos from Barry,
Mm-hmm.
that he's a part of. I think Arrested Development he has some stuff for. So
I think he's one of those actors that's like good for people that of all ages.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? He's done so much stuff and so much variation of stuff. You know.
yeah, there's an energy with him that is just amazing
Well,
when he's with people.
I'm sure you know this, but some people might not know this. As far as Scream goes, he is uncredited on Scream. And that was by his choosing.
Yeah.
Because he did not want to take away from the actors, Neb and Skeet and everybody who were just coming in and getting started. You know, and this is their somewhat first big movie, some of them. And he didn't want to take away from all the young actors. So he did not want his name on there, because then they would have been like, Scream, Henry Winkler and Scream, you know, and he only, you know, has the principal part, which is a fantastic part. Because I will tell you this, when Scream came out, and me being a Happy Days fan already, when Scream came out and I figured out that he's in the movie, I loved Scream even more because of that, and I absolutely loved him in it. I was so excited being a fan.
When I saw him on the screen, I got giddy. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's Fonz.
I know he's in a horror movie. That's why I was like, oh my god, the Fonz is in a horror movie. Yes, you know, I was so happy about that. So to me, his role, that's like I said, is a little smaller than everybody else's, is actually really big to all of us.
Yeah.
So I think that just shows you what type of person he is, to even, you know, be, hey, I don't want to be credited on this movie because I want it to be focused on everybody else. I mean, that's awesome. In my book, that's awesome, because I don't feel like a lot of actors would be that way, right?
Some of them kind of are now, to where they don't want to be credited. But it's very rare.
Yeah. So yeah, that's awesome. So we're very happy here at Nightmare Toys to have him. He's already going to be here in Vegas for something else, so that's why it's happening on a Thursday.
And it's from 2 to 4.
And it's from 2 to 4, just a couple of hours. He's nice enough to come in for a few hours and do this for us while he's already here doing something else. So yes, you know, cannot wait. Very excited. I hope to see everybody here for that. And then we will have, for Mother's Day, we'll have a Mother's Day sale. Just a 24-hour Mother's Day sale on that Sunday. So we're going to do that as well. We've got Texas Frightmare as well. What is that? 17th?
17th through the 19th.
Yes, that's what it is. So we've got that coming up. And that's really about it. We're working on a couple other signings, though. We're talking to some other people at the moment and working on some other stuff, though. So we will keep y'all informed about that. Earlier, Brian had showed everybody our Ice 9 Kills shirt, but we do have some other shirts to show.
Yep.
You want to show yours?
First, being the best of them all, Quint's Shark Tours. And what I love about this is on the back of the shirt, it says, "Here's to swimming with bow-legged women."
Yes.
The best line of the
It's
movie.
funny.
But then we also, I brought one of the Chucky shirts in. So it's a very bright yellow. So if you get lost in a crowd, you're easy to be found.
Yep.
And then a new Captain Spaulding's Monster Museum, which I love because it's different from all the other Thousand Corpse shirts that are out there.
Right. I like the colors on it.
Yeah.
And then we also have this Amityville Horror shirt with the pig on it, which I love. I love Amityville Horror.
And then there is another Amityville one that has a for sale sign, and
Yeah, I like the for sale sign one too.
And there's a Cocaine Bear. There's a Misfits.
Motley Crue.
No.
Right? Nope.
No.
Nope, that was just one. Oh.
Yeah, that was a personal purchase.
Okay.
But we
one
probably
Motley Crue.
we probably will get them.
Yeah, 'cause it is a cool shirt. But yeah, we got in a whole bunch of shirts and stuff.
Bunch of shirts. They're on the website. They're here in store. So again, you know, if you're coming into town, you could purchase them online and do them as an in-store pickup. We'll have them ready for you.
Yeah.
Especially these Ice 9 Kill shirts, even if you're just going to wear for when they're here on Sunday.
Right. And then we just got in a bunch of new patches.
New patches, stickers, air fresheners.
Yes. Cool. Got in all that. And then we got in this new 10-tote Bride of Frankenstein. This is really cute.
I really like that one.
I do too. I like it. It's just black and red. Goes with everything. And the pictures are subtle. So I love that. That's a brand new one.
Yeah, it's a nice his or her
Mm-hmm.
type box.
Yeah, that's nice. So we've got that in, and we're working on some other stuff and getting some other new stuff in too as well. So I think is that it? Anything else you want to add, Brian?
Not that I could think of.
I think that's about it.
We'll see everyone in Texas Frightmare.
Yep. Not sure what movie we'll do next week. We didn't think about that before we started. But we will keep everybody informed on that too. But we'll see y'all next week. So, all right, y'all have a spooky day. Bye.
Bye, guys.